Very good morning, students. So, chapter 4 division is already over now. So, in today's video, I'm going to revise the whole division chapter. Okay. So, if you have missed any video, so must watch this video. I'm going to revise the whole chapter in this video. So, let's start the division. What is division? So, what is division? Division is repeated subtraction, or you can say splitting or dividing of a large number of group into equal smaller group. So for example, 8 is divided by 2 is equal to 4. So now 8 is a large number of group and we are dividing it in two groups. Yes. So how much we are getting? We are getting 4. So let's see this. If I am making here, it's a large number of group is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Now I am making dividing it in two group, in a smaller group. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the answer? 4 group. So that is the definition. Splitting of a large group into equal smaller group. This 8 is large group and we are splitting it into smaller group, and each group is equal. Yes, you cannot split. If I am making here 8 circle. Now if I am dividing it, let's look here. When I am making the group of 4, now group of 2, group of 2. This is not division. It will not call the division because here we don't have the equal groups. Yes, division means dividing bigger group or larger group into a smaller equal group. Yes, equal group and smaller and equal group. So here if I am writing 8 is divided by 2 is equal to 4. So division, this is the symbol of division. This one if I am writing like writing here 2, 8 is divided by 2. So quotient is 4. This is also correct. We can write the division in this way, and the last way is this way. Yes, we are dividing it by a slipping line. So 8 is divided by 2. We can write the division in this way also. So let's look here. What is 8 here? 8 is called dividend. Dividend means the number which we are going to divide. That is called dividend. The number from which we are going to divide, from by we are going to divide, that is called divisor. And the answer, this answer is called quotient. Okay, so let's see the next. So our next topic is checking division. After doing division, so we have to check, if you want to check a division is correct or not, so how we will check it? So to check the division, there is a one formula. What is the formula? Divisor multiplication by quotient plus remainder is equal to dividend. Means this statement should be equal to the dividend. If this statement is equal to the dividend, it means a division is correct. So I have done one division here. 46 is divided by 7. So if I am dividing by 7, 7 6 are 42. If you will subtract here 46 minus 42, you will get 4 remainder. Means this number we cannot divide again. So this is called remainder. Okay. So now let me check this is correct or not. So let's put these value in this formula. So first is divisor. In the bracket I am writing divisor. What is divisor? 7 multiplication by, what is the quotient here? 6. Then close the bracket, then plus sign. What is the remainder here? 4 is the remainder. Now equals to, what is the dividend here? 46. So now let's check it. Is it correct or not? 7 6 are 42 plus 4 is equal to 46. So 42 plus 4 you will get 46. 46 is equal to 46. It means answer is division is correct. Clear? So this formula to check the division, that division is correct or not. Okay, so what is the formula? Divisor multiplication by quotient plus remainder is. So I'm doing one problem from your course book. Let's try 3, because most of the students, they were doing mistake in this problem. Okay, so what is the problem? Find the dividend when remainder, quotient and divisor are given. Yes, so what we have to find here? We have to find the dividend here. Dividend means this one we have to find, and what they have given us? They have given us remainder, quotient and divisor. This is a divisor, this one is a quotient, Q I am writing here. This is a divisor. Yes, dividend we have to find and remainder is 0. So how we will find the dividend here? So we have to use this formula. From which formula we were checking division is correct or not. The same formula we'll use to find the dividend also, because dividend is equal to divisor multiplication by quotient plus remainder. So let's put the value here. Divisor is 15. So 15 I have written here. Multiplication sign, what is the quotient here? 48. Then plus, what is remainder is 0. So if I will solve this, 15 multiplied by 48, you will get 720. 720 plus 0. So same number 720. Yes. So what will be the answer here? 720 means a dividend is 720 here. Yes. So what is the answer? 720. What is the dividend here? 720. So from this formula you have to find the dividend. Using this formula, if they have given us total 4 things are there: remainder, quotient, dividend and divisor. If any one thing is missing here, the rest 3 are available, so you can find the things here. If they have given us dividend, divisor and remainder, you can find the quotient also. If they have given us divisor, dividend and quotient, so you can find the remainder also. Yes. So next topic is different method of division. So in a book there are 3 methods of division: repeated subtraction, splitting the dividend and the standard method. Okay, so let's see 3 method what we have. First is repeated subtraction. As we know, the division is a repeated subtraction. So I am taking one similar problem for all 3. 12 is divided by 4. So let's do it with repeated subtraction. Repeated subtraction means we have to subtract the divisor from dividend till the time will not get 0. Okay, till the time will not get 0, we will subtract 4 from 12. So let's subtract 12 minus 4. You will get 8. Again 8 minus 4, you will get 4. Again 4 minus 4. So then now we are getting 0. Yes, so how many times we have subtracted 4, 4, 4? How many times? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. So this time, how many times we have subtracted? Repeatedly we have subtracted the divisor. That is called our answer, quotient. So our answer is 3 here, because we have subtract the 4 3 times to get the 0. So our answer is 3. So this is called repeated subtraction. Now the second is splitting the dividend. Splitting the dividend is, in this method we split this is a dividend into 2 parts. But when we are splitting these dividend, so these two dividends should be completely divisible by this divisor. Okay, so if I am, for example, if I am splitting this 12 into 2 parts, 8 and 4, so this 8 and 4 is also should be divisible by 4. Okay, these two also divisible by this number. Okay, the same divisor. So 8 is also divisible by 4, 4 is also divisible by 4. So let's divide them. 8 is divisible by 4. 4 divided by 4. Here you will get 2 and 1. So whatever the question, whatever the answer we are getting here. So 2 and 1. So let's add them. So you will get the 3. So 3 is a answer here. This is a question. This is a answer. Again I am saying we'll split this number, splitting the dividend. This is a dividend. I'm splitting this dividend into two parts. But these two parts also should be completely divisible by this divisor, means this number. Whatever the number is there, these two number also divisible by this number. Or you can say these two numbers should be come in this table. Okay. So 8 is also comes 4 table and 4 is also comes in 4 table. So now 8 is will divide both the splitted part with same divisor. 8 is divided by 4, 4 is divided by 4. So whatever the answer we are getting, let's add them, so you will get the final answer. Now that is the last one is the standard method. Standard, basically we will use this standard method. Yes. So what we will do in standard method, as you know the simple way, if I am making this, it means we have to do division. So it's a single digit. It's a single digit division. So first we'll see the single digit here. But this digit should be greater than or equal to this. If this is not equal or greater to this, so we'll take the 2 digit. Now 1 is smaller than 4, so that's why I am taking 2 digit here. Okay. So we'll speak the table of 4. 4 3 is a 12. Then 12 minus 12 is 0. So our answer is 3, or we can say our quotient is 3. Clear? So these are the 3 methods of division. So now next is word problem. Okay. In division, two conditions are there. For these two conditions we always do division. What are the two condition? The first condition is when they have given us any price or anything else for more things and they are asking for one thing. They have given any price or anything for the more things, more object, and they are asking the same thing for one object. Okay. Means given for more and they are asking for one. So that time we have to do division. And what is the second condition? When anything we have to divide it in equal groups, or equal groups means equally we have to divide anything. That time we will do division. So these two conditions, again I am repeating, what are the two conditions? First, they have given anything for the more things and they are asking the similar thing for one. Okay. And the second condition is if we have to divide anything equal in equal groups, or equally we have to divide anything. So I am taking two problems here. The first problem, if we will read, if the price of 60 balls is 20 rupees, then what will be the cost of one ball? Yes. If the price of 60 ball, the 60 balls is equal to 20 rupees. And now they are asking for one ball. Yes. So what will be the price for one ball? Yes. So what will do? 60 divided by 20. Clear? So what they are asking? They have given us for the price for 60 ball and they are asking for one ball. Yes, they have given the 60 balls price and they are asking for one ball. So this is the first condition. So that's why we have to do division here. Now let's see the second problem. 60 birds sat on 4 trees equally. Yes, now 60 birds are there and they are set on 4 trees equally. How many birds on each tree? Now 4 trees are there. Now we have to divide these 60 birds into 4 trees equally. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, these 60 we have to divide equally in 4. So 4 trees. So what we will do, if we have to divide 60 equally by 4, so we will divide 4. 60 is divided by 4. So if you will solve this, 60 is divided by 4, you will get 15. Means in each tree how many birds are there? 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 birds are there. Similar way the 15 birds are there. 15 birds are there. 15 birds are there. So what we have done? We have divided 60 in equally 15 group. Yes, 15 birds on each tree. So second condition is applying here. We are dividing equally, or in the beginning I told you what is division. To splitting the large number of group into smaller number group equally. Yes, equally we are dividing 15, 15, 15, 15. Clear? So for these two condition we will do division. So in word problem, read the problem carefully. If you are finding these two conditions, the first they have given us for more and they are asking for one, that time we have to do division. In second condition, if anything we have to divide equally, that time also we'll do division. So last topic is order of operations. So BODMAS rule. Just learn BODMAS. BODMAS. B for bracket, O for order, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So in this way we'll follow the operation. We'll solve the operation top to bottom. First, if bracket is there, we'll solve the bracket. If bracket is not there, so if order, in next class you will learn about the order. Okay, if division is there, so first you have to solve division. If multiplication, if the division is not there and bracket is not there, only three symbols are there, so first you have to solve the multiplication. So this is the order to solve the operations. What are the operations? Plus, minus, division symbol, okay, bracket, order, these are called the operations. So I am taking one example here. 24 divided by 3 plus 4 minus 9. So multiple operations are there. So how we will solve these multiple operations? Using BODMAS rule. Using BODMAS rule. What is the BODMAS rule? Order of operation. So according to BODMAS, I am writing here bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. So here we have first division, bracket, and order is not there. Yes, these two things are not there in this problem. So first we have division. So first we'll solve the division. 24 divided by 3. So 3 8s are 24. One time we'll solve only one single operation. 8. Rest problem I am writing as it is. Now after division, next we have plus and minus. So for first we have to solve, if plus and minus is there, we have to solve first plus. So first we'll plus 8 plus 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. Rest we'll write the as it is. Now at the last, 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. Means according to BODMAS we have to use the operation. We have to solve these operation according to BODMAS rule. So this is all about the division chapter. So do practice. The more practice makes you perfect. Bye bye to all. Take care yourself.